Hey there everybody, Wednesday evening's edition of Weather for Weather Geeks. As promised, a very busy day today between the rain and the wind. We were on our toes all day today keeping track of what was going on, and we're still dealing with some strong winds as of the 7 o'clock hour this evening. At the top of the hour, it was still gusting close to 50 miles per hour at the Youngstown Warren Regional Airport. We've been in the 40s for a good chunk of the afternoon as far as the wind gusts go. And actually, we had a peak earlier today in between hours. In other words, not right at the top of the hour, but kind of halfway through the hour at 3:36, 54 mile per hour wind gust at the airport. So today lived up to expectations, even though the wind took a little while to ramp up this morning. Once it ramped up, it's been a big problem. Storm reports issued by or relayed by the National Weather Service forecast office in Pittsburgh today include some tree damage around Columbiana close to Route 11. We also had a certified spotter note a 52 mile per hour wind gust over towards Grove City. And I just looked at the power outage numbers. Again, as of about 7:12 this evening, a few thousand without power in Mercer County, and the numbers have ticked up close to 1,000 in parts of Trumbull and Mahoning counties early this evening. Temperatures have also dropped off a cliff after peaking in the upper 50s. Nowhere but down over the last several hours. Once we settle into the 30s this evening, we're there to stay right through the day tomorrow. Yeah, there's the cool air. You can definitely pick out where the cold front is this evening, off to our west, kind of like right here. And it's in the 30s in just about all of Michigan, Indiana, Illinois, and up into Wisconsin as well. It's also trying to rain a little bit. It's kind of gnarly out there this evening with now a very cold, gusty wind and a little bit of rain falling. It's not very nice outside. It's not going to take long for the entire air column to cool enough to produce a little bit of snow. And I mean a little bit later on this evening. Do not expect this to be a big deal at all, but maybe a little mushy coating of snow on some grassy surfaces between 9-10 o'clock this evening and about 1 a.m. I can't rule that out, but no big deal at all. The roads will remain wet. Our model here, I think, has too much blue on it by late tonight into tomorrow morning. The atmosphere is going to have a hard time producing snowflakes late tonight into tomorrow morning, as all the moist air will be below what we call the snow growth zone in the atmosphere, which is so roughly between -2 Celsius and -12 Celsius. In that cold layer, the air will be pretty dry. Below that layer is where the moisture is, so this will manifest itself maybe as a little drizzle if it tries to precipitate. I just don't think we're going to tap into that cold enough air aloft to produce much in the way of snow late tonight. So a touch of drizzle, a couple of sprinkles as Thursday gets underway. Our Thanksgiving forecast hasn't changed that much otherwise. Yeah, maybe it might try to spritz or sprinkle occasionally. Touch of drizzle, might have to flip on your wipers once or twice, but otherwise just a cloudy, murky, blah kind of a day as we celebrate the holiday. And wind gusts will not be as notable on Thursday as they were today, but still, especially in the morning, a gust to 25 or 30 is still going to be a possibility. So that's going to create some wind chills well down into the 20s for the daylight hours on Thursday. If one of your Thanksgiving traditions is maybe an outdoor game of touch football, yeah, bundle up. It's going to be cold. Temperatures 30s, the wind blowing, and wind chills in the 20s. The wind will finally relax by late at night, so the wind chills won't change much between Thursday afternoon and Friday morning. Otherwise, smooth sailing for shoppers Friday morning. Model looks kind of clear here, but I think there'll be a pretty thick veil of high clouds around for the afternoon hours on Friday. But no problems on the roads, getting to the malls, getting to the shopping centers. Just bundle up. It'll be cold outside. Now, forecast for Saturday has improved a little. Looks like a lot of this precipitation is going to try to stay off to our south and west, during the daylight hours. Now, the latest run of our in-house model here would suggest at 10 a.m. there may be some snow not far to our south and west. I think that's probably a little too aggressive. I think it's going to turn out to be a rainy day in Columbus and Dayton and down towards Marietta, Parkersburg, Charleston. But off to the north and east closer to Youngstown, and certainly north and east of Youngstown closer to Erie, it's going to probably take until Saturday night before much in the way of wet weather moves in. Now, once the rain moves in late Saturday into Saturday night, yeah, it's going to be soggy at times Saturday night and heading into Sunday morning, as well as this strong area of low pressure winds up across the middle of the country. It'll be another situation where we miss out on the heavy snow. Could be near blizzard conditions out here across the Dakotas and Minnesota with this, but for us, just a chilly rain at times late Saturday night into Sunday morning. And then after a brief warm up on Sunday, I mean brief, one day, looks pretty cold for the first full work week of December. Temperatures mostly in the 30s for highs as most of us head back to work and school next week. So, hope you and your family have a great Thanksgiving. I will be taking tomorrow off. I'll be back here on Friday with an update on that rest of the holiday weekend forecast. Another busy travel day on the roads and at the airports coming up on Sunday, so I'll break down what you need to know for the holiday weekend and beyond. And don't forget, next week, late in the week on Thursday, I'll be doing an update to my annual winter forecast, which came out early in November. A month later, we'll do an update to that forecast, and maybe we won't have to change much. Maybe I'll make some tweaks here and there. Just depends on what the data is showing over the next week. So look forward to that next Thursday. I believe it is the 5th of December. Again, have a great Thanksgiving. I'll see you on Friday.